Thank you for listening to a nighttime adventure bedtime story from nighttimeadventures.com. Visit our website to view hundreds of exciting bedtime stories for children of all ages.
The Nighttime Adventures of Miko, Memorial Day Flags. In the sleepy little town of Whiskerville, there lived a curious and adventurous cat named Miko. With fur as black as midnight and eyes that sparkled like stars, Miko spent his days exploring the town and making friends with all the creatures he met. When night fell, Miko would curl up in his cozy bed, and as he drifted off to sleep, he would embark on the most amazing adventures in his dreams. On one such night, as the warm summer breeze gently rocked the leaves outside his window, Miko closed his eyes and began to dream. In his dream, he found himself in a vast and beautiful place, filled with rows and rows of neatly arranged headstones. The sun was shining brightly, and the scent of fresh cut grass filled the air. This was a veterans' cemetery, where brave men and women who had served their country were laid to rest. Miko noticed a group of veterans, their uniforms adorned with medals and ribbons, working diligently to place small flags by each headstone. They moved with care and respect, making sure that every grave was properly honored. Miko felt a strong desire to help them, so he approached the group and mewed softly to get their attention. One of the veterans, an older man with a kind face and a silver mustache, noticed Miko and smiled. "Well, hello there, little one," he said, reaching down to scratch Miko's head gently. "Would you like to help us honor our fallen heroes on this Memorial Day?" Miko nodded eagerly, and the veterans handed him a small flag. Together, they went from headstone to headstone, placing flags and paying their respects. As they worked, the kind-faced veteran explained to Miko the importance of Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a special time when we remember and honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, he said. These brave men and women served in our nation's military, protecting our freedoms and ensuring the safety of our families and friends. It's essential that we take the time to pay tribute to their sacrifices and show our gratitude for their service. Miko listened intently, his heart swelling with pride and appreciation for the veterans and the fallen heroes they were honoring. He felt incredibly privileged to be part of this meaningful tradition and worked with great care to help the veterans place flags at each grave. As the day wore on, more and more people arrived at the cemetery, bringing flowers and spending time with their loved ones. Miko watched as families gathered, sharing stories and memories of their fallen heroes. He could feel the love and respect that filled the air, and he knew that this was a day he would never forget. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the headstones, Miko and the veterans completed their task. They stood together, looking out over the sea of flags, each one representing a brave soul who had given their all for their country. The kind-faced veteran turned to Miko and said, "Thank you for your help today, little one. You've helped us show our gratitude to those who have given so much for our freedom." Miko purred softly, grateful for the opportunity to be part of such an important tradition. As the stars began to twinkle in the sky above, Miko felt the familiar tug of wakefulness pulling him back to his cozy bed in Whiskerville. He opened his eyes, the memories of his dream adventure fresh in his mind. Miko knew that the importance of Memorial Day and the sacrifices made by brave men and women would stay with him forever. And as he drifted off to sleep the next night, he looked forward to the new adventures that awaited him in the land of dreams.